In this episode of VladCast.
As you said, I'm an Italian guy. Moved to London 6 months ago to work for Meta. And what's really important that actually I think is the biggest transition that I've done between failing the interviews and passing the interview is... About the interview, it was the most stressful time of my life. Most of them fail because they can get to that 80%, but then once they have a scalability problem, I improved coming here. At my previous job, I don't think I was very stimulated. I tend to get lost.
School was cancelled. Minus 30 was normal.
Normal. Can you even go outside with minus 30?
And also we get a car with a manual transmission.
Wow.
And we install lidars.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
London is beautiful because a lot of people are here for the same reason.
Hi guys, I'm Vlad and it's VladCast. And I'm speaking like 5 years old child, but it doesn't matter because today we have a special guest. It's Vito. Vito is Italian guy and he is working like ML engineer at Facebook, Meta. Hi Vito.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good to be here.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Of course.
Vito, how will you introduce yourself?
How will I introduce myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you said, I'm an Italian guy. Moved to London 6 months ago to work for Meta.
Yeah.
I was hired in the ads video generation team.
Nice.
So now I handle generative AI models and systems to be able to create full-fledged IG Instagram reels.
Yeah.
Coming from a few images from an advertiser's website.
Oh wow, sounds difficult.
It's difficult, but like we're managing our way out of it.
Of course, we discussed today how you become ML engineer because for me it's unbelievable, and we'll also discuss how I can prepare for technical interview from ML perspective. Because like a software engineer, I totally understand the technical interview for software engineer, but for ML engineer, I don't understand it. Yeah, and my first question, what do you do right now at Meta?
Yeah, so as I said, I joined the Generative AI for Business team.
Yep. And
it's a sub-team of the monetization organization, which handles essentially full-fledged video generation for advertisements. So if you're a small company, an advertiser that doesn't maybe have the budget to essentially create a full-fledged ads for their brand, they come to us. They just give us their URL, and then from there, there's a whole pipeline that sources their images and creates an IG reel that you can then post on their platform.
As I understood, for example, if I don't have a medias and I need to prepare some media materials for campaign, I just can use a use service for that, and you generate some creatives, video, images, and prepare some text, and also you provide A/B probably.
Yeah, that's all part of the pipeline.
Oh, nice. How did you become a machine learning engineer?
That's a long story.
Yeah, let's do it.
Long story, but we have time, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of time.
So I went to Edinburgh University.
Yeah.
I stayed there for 4 years. I studied AI and maths, so artificial intelligence and maths in the UK.
Oh, nice.
In Scotland specifically. Because at the time, before Brexit, for European Union students, it was not free, but like much less to go to university. Exactly the same as Italy, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, so I paid exactly not me, my parents at the time.
Thank you, parents.
Thank you, parents. So yeah, it was cheap for me to go to Scotland. They had an amazing program for mathematics and artificial intelligence. So actually, I didn't know I wanted to do AI at first. So when I graduated from high school, I knew I was very confused. Either I wanted to do physics at first because I was very good at physics, and I thought like it's very interesting, all the motion of the universe and how it works in general. Then I spoke to some ex-physicists, and then they were like, "Man, you can study physics, but you're not going to do physics afterwards. You're going to end up doing like financial quant for trading, or you're going to become a banker essentially." And I was like, you know what? I don't want to become a banker.
It's not interesting for you.
Not really, no. Okay. I think we can do more interesting stuff in the world. Nothing against bankers in
But
general.
Now you're interested investment.
Yeah, I think investment for your own wealth building, I guess.
Okay, we will talk later.
I will talk about that. Yeah. So I wanted to do physics. I could have done maths alone because I was good at maths and I liked it. But then I was going literally through the courses of the Edinburgh Uni. And there was this thing called artificial intelligence and mathematics. I was like, wow, artificial intelligence, that sounds sci-fi. And we're talking like 2017. So nobody knows about AI yet, even if it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't popular. Like AI has been around for ages. Machine learning.
Yeah.
More.
As I remember, it was created in 19th years.
But even in the 50s.
15th?
Yeah, first perceptron.
Aesthetics model.
Static model, yeah. So the basis of the neural network, which is a network of neurons. So the singular neuron was called perceptron, and it's been actually devised in the 50s. But nobody had ever used it because we lacked the computational power. So that research stayed dead for ages until they recovered it. Yeah.
Nice.
They couldn't prove that it worked. So I read this and I was like, yeah, this is sounds like the future. I don't know if it's going to pan out. And then I actually ended up loving the artificial intelligence part way more than the mathematics part, because turns out maths at university is much different than maths at high school. It's not solving homework anymore, but like you have to prove theorems and then like read. So I was writing more words than numbers. I was like, what is that? You know?
At my university also has static models and some ML stuff with perceptrons, and I love to predict something. For example, I had a big data about apartments, and I can predict the price, knowing areas, knowing the utility bills and something like that. And it was interesting for me.
Yeah, and that's like was predictive models,
which
was the main application of ML. Predictive models, some clustering, but AI, full-fledged AI, what LLMs are today, I didn't even read about it in university. You read about natural language processing, but it's really not the same thing. After that, I graduated and I wanted to dive into working like immediately. I didn't feel like studying anymore. I'm not one that's big for studying. But then I realized if I want to pursue an AI career, I do need a master or a PhD.
Oh.
So I had this doubt. So like, should I
Because companies demanded.
Companies demanded.
Oh.
So after uni, I remember I spent the first 2 or 3 months like in desperation because I was like, nobody is hiring me. They all want...
what was the year?
That was 2021. So yeah, I took the summer off to look for jobs and nothing.
But it doesn't work. You was prepared.
I was prepared for the
You can pass interview.
Yeah.
But without master's degree.
They wouldn't even like accept my CV.
Oh.
So like I either had a choice of diving into just software engineering and then hopefully find an AI path through that. Or actually, since I wasn't passing even like the basic interviews at first, there was my parents that told me, hey man, maybe you should consider about switching careers. Maybe you're not good at it.
Oh.
Actually, they told me that. Look at me now. Yeah, but yeah, they told me that. So I was really doubting myself. But I kept studying. I kept going away. I applied to Google, applied to Meta. Then nobody replied.
Like intern?
Like graduate. Yeah, actually, I went through the first round at Google, and then I got rejected.
Oh. I didn't have a international experience like studying in international university, and I would like to ask you, was it difficult for you because studying was in English and you came from Italy?
Yeah.
How was it?
So actually, that transition period that you're talking about, I didn't have it in university, but I had it, I don't know, maybe I told you before, but I haven't told everybody else, I guess. So I moved out of Italy at 16 actually. So I spent the last 2 years of high school, I went to an international school. And then I didn't know English. So the first year in that school was kind of tough because like I was thrown in this middle of English and Spanish speakers and I spoke none of those languages.
Yeah.
But at the time, you know, like you're 16, you pick up languages way faster. But yeah, I struggled then. When I reached university, luckily, I didn't have that issue. But I can imagine, you know, like when you're thrown in that world in which you don't speak the language and you don't understand what people are telling you, maybe because they speak so fast, it's definitely harder to catch up. But I'm sure everybody can do it, to be honest.
What do you think, for example, study in UK university, it's much helpful for you in your professional career than studying Italy university, or it doesn't matter?
I do think so, yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think the job market is skewed, so it goes towards the direction of having a big name in the university.
Yeah.
Even I do think, for example, that Italian universities prepare you amazingly.
Yeah.
I think you come out of the university knowing perfectly all the theory that you need to get to the job market. I don't think Italian university, I don't know for myself, but like I have friends at home.
In their experience.
And we have, interchanged experiences of like what I was studying and what they were studying, even if we were doing the same course.
Oh.
And I think I was taught a lot more to be applied, to actually like, learn theory to solve a problem, not just learn theory, which in the end, that's what the job market looks for, right? And also the name. I think Italy has a few good universities that are recognized worldwide, or at least in Europe. The UK definitely has more. It has more power.
Okay, it's just good for your CV.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, in my small university, I'm from small city. It's 600k people living here, and we also have a ML studying about it, and we also have a automatization. For example, we have a robots, and also we get car with a manual transmission.
Wow.
And we install lidars on this car.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and this car going in our university, and we got the first place in the competitor.
Nice.
Nice. It was amazing.
Nice.
When I talk about it in some people who live there, they can't believe it because they didn't have the same experience.
That's really cool. I wish I would.
Yeah, it was funny.
Because that's like literally applied.
Yeah.
Like actually solve a problem and have fun with it.
Even Tesla doesn't use LiDAR. Could you please share your experience how to pass Meta interview? And the second question, how looks like ML engineer interview? Because for me, it's a secret.
So I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the most difficult things I've done.
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's hard.
I remember you when we first meet each other. You was exhausted.
I was.
Yeah.
I was. So it's not that much different from a FANG interview normally.
Yeah.
So you still have your lead codes. You have to
you have a lead codes.
Yeah. And those are exactly the same. So I think the main difference is that it's the system design. So normally for FANG interviews, you have a calibrating round in which they ask you like one easy lead code question just to screen you. That's the same for ML.
Mm-hmm.
So once you pass that, then you have the 4-hour stage.
Yeah.
Which now, luckily, they allow you to divide it in 2 days.
Yeah.
So 2 hours and 2 hours.
Oh.
Because when I first did it in 2021, it was 4 hours back to
4
back.
hours?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. So I got to the 4 hours, and like maybe you perform well in the first 2.
Yeah.
But the last 2, you're dead. You're so tired. Your brain can't function at maximum speed for that long. So now they allow you to divide it into 2.
But you believe yourself that you can pass.
I do. Yeah. But I think it's easier to divide it up because then you have more energy.
But what about degree? Before it didn't work without a master degree. But what about in 2021?
I think the master's degree can be substituted with experience. So luckily, as we were talking about before getting to the interview, you need to pass some screening. And I managed to essentially build an AI career, even joining a software engineer path at first. So I got lucky there, I think, because I joined this American startup in Milan. They were doing cybersecurity, and they were looking for someone that was on the verge of software engineering and ML.
Okay.
Because they were just starting out a ML project. So it was just me and this other guy that then became my boss. And so I joined in. It was like a 0 to 1 project. We were building crypto miner detection pipeline. Yeah. Because a lot of people were getting their money stolen.
And easy to apply and hire some people.
Exactly. So the project was actually successful. So from the 2 people that we grew to 7. And so that allowed for me, to see what a 0 to 1 project looked like, applying the AI engineering perspective. So I kind of built that master experience equivalent through that.
Oh, cool.
I think that's the way I got it. But yeah, I think it was a bit of luck there.
Yeah. If we return to the Meta, you told me that you have 2 technical interviews,
Yeah.
2 hours, 4
Yeah.
hours.
So screening round, lead code, then 2 hours other lead code in which they ask you 2 questions in 45 minutes. They could be 2 mediums, 1 medium
How can I
hard.
prepare for that? For example, what question about it?
Honestly,
Yeah.
the best thing I've ever done is subscribe to Lead Code Premium.
Oh, okay.
I think it's $45 a month, but if you have 2 months to prepare, it's definitely worth the money, because they actually show you what's the top asked questions, and then honestly you do them over and over and over until you learn them, and then you not only you learn them by heart, right? Because they can ask you different questions. You need to learn the patterns. So all the data structures, all the algorithms.
Could you please give some examples and explain easily?
Some examples.
Some of task.
I kind of removed that from my knowledge because it was traumatic. It's kind of like a PTSD. But I remember it was like sorting problems, for example.
Sorting problems?
Yeah, implement heap sort.
Heap sort?
Yeah.
For ML engineer?
Yeah. No, but the lead code part is exactly the same.
Okay. But what is different?
The difference is the system design.
System design.
Yeah.
And they ask you about how to build ML system infrastructure.
Exactly. So system design for engineering is much more towards scalability and reliability of the system. Here you need to talk about how would you actually solve the problem from scratch. So what kind of data do you gather? How do you process that data? Where do you store it to have access easily? To apply the correct model, because maybe you have to solve different problems. And they expect you to ask a lot of questions because you need to clarify the problem, because it's very vague. So you need to ask lots and lots of questions. What kind of metrics do you want to maximize? How do you evaluate the successful of your project?
But you don't code it. You just explain how to build it. You just
explain it, and you have an Excali draw of some sort in which you do the system.
Oh, okay.
You draw the system.
Okay, you haven't provided any statistic model in the meta interview.
Not coding it up. No, you have to mention it. You have to be able to explain how it works and why is the correct model to solve the problem, but you don't have to code it up. Thankfully.
Vito, what's the one hard moment that still sits in your memory from the meta interview? You can't forget it.
Yeah, of course. I remember like one of the lead code questions caught me completely off guard. Completely. And they were asking something about a problem to solve with binary search.
Yeah.
But it was much different than the problems I had solved before. And honestly, like there, I know that it's impossible to be able to solve all problems in the correct given time. And
because it's a huge task.
You have to be quick about it because you have 2 questions, right? And this was the first question they asked. And then I was lost. So I was like, I can't do this. I'm not able to. I know binary search is here.
Yeah.
I don't know how to apply it to solve the problem. So what do? You ask the interview, can we please switch to the next question? Yeah. So you switch to the next question, but you still have the thought in your head that you haven't solved the first one. So you have to focus on solving the second one. So thankfully I did solve the second one quite quickly. And I didn't actually manage to solve the first one, but I got to a good point, like, because they want to see your reasoning process more than your ability to solve, right? It's better that if you solve it, but they can see that if you're on the right track and maybe you don't have enough time and then you performed well in the other interviews. That's how I passed.
And you are not confident anymore after this moment.
Of course, because, it's really tough to be put on the spot like that. Yeah.
Doesn't understand you. Could you please give us some tips how to prepare for ML interview if I would like to apply?
So as I said, lead code every day with some structure. So you start by solving the easy problems first, moving to medium. And what's really important that actually I think is the biggest transition that I've done between failing the interviews and passing the interview is practicing out loud. Because maybe sometimes you're just silent, solving the problem alone in your room, crying.
But it's normal.
Speak out loud. Even if you're alone, you look crazy, but it helps. it helps because that's what you'll have to do in the interview anyway.
How can I change my path from software engineer to ML? Does it work now?
I think it's a good transition to do. Honestly, I think the ML engineer in itself, the AI engineer, is changing a lot too. For example, right now I'm not necessarily doing ML tasks. I am doing prompt engineering plus agent orchestration, right? So everybody's building AI agents. I think that's a good side project to have, to show that you can work with AI in general.
You just need a good mindset to solve these problems, right? Because you have a vibe coding.
Yeah, sure. But I think showing in your CV that you have a project related to AI, so a LLM agent that solves a particular problem, even like if it's basic, right? I think that's a good thing to do.
If I build vector searching plus LLM, can I apply to Meta?
Yes.
Yes?
I think that's yes.
I did it 1 week ago. Oh, nice.
That's cool.
It works.
Absolutely.
I have a friend who works in NVIDIA, and he is team leader.
It's impressive.
And he told me, Vlad, be prepared. We will be changed by AI models because I am also scared about it. 3 years ago, I can't believe that some AI model, LLM model can change me. But now all tasks I do with AI, and we need just 2 steps to change us. What do you think about it?
I think I'm also scared. I'm also scared, of course.
I can paint a wall and make a beautiful coffee.
So I think
I'm prepared.
Yeah, paint the wall, then we'll go on the we can make coffee on the street and sell it.
Nice. Yeah. I will cook pancakes as well.
I like that. I do think every engineer should be aware of that. Not any engineer, anybody that knows their task is very manual and can be replaced should start thinking about how they can evolve. In our career, I think we should focus more on the product side of it. Meaning like don't just build for the sake of building, but have some sense of why you're building and who you're building for. And I think that's a skill that AI cannot replace.
Think like a business, from business perspective,
exactly,
from product perspective, because, not like a builder.
You have product managers and you have technical managers, but they haven't touched code in a long time. And in even vibe coding, you can't solve everything. Having that technical expertise plus vibe coding plus some product knowledge, I think that makes a very good path forward.
Yeah, and I also noticed, for example, if you don't have an experience like a software engineer, it doesn't work because vibe coding doesn't work, and LLM models can predict some shitty code. And if you don't understand infrastructure, you can't figure out in this infrastructure and architecture, it doesn't work. You are not good a builder. You are not good engineer. You need to become a more like an architecture guy.
Exactly.
It will help you.
Design and best practices in general. Yeah. I was watching this video the other day that basically explained all the AI vibe coded startups that are being built. They most of them fail because they can get to that 80%, which is get some users and it works. But then once they have a scalability problem or analytics problem, they don't know what to do with it. So you're saying from software engineer to ML engineer?
Yeah, and now I'm intern, and I would like to grow up.
If you're an intern right now.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Why?
It's not a problem, but like I do see as a young software engineer that wants is a bit scared of the state of the world right now.
Yeah.
I would be, for example. As I said, I think the same advice applies. So like having some sense of product, like why you're building this, not just about better code practices, because those are being replaced.
Yeah.
Right. So having some sense of purpose on what you're building and why, I think it's a good path. I do think everybody should grow comfortable in building AI agents. That's something that I'm growing comfortable right now because I've only been in Meta for 6 months. Also, I'm doing some kind of side projects with it to see if it works. But that's the path forward. We're going to have to handle these agents to do everything for us soon. So I think everybody should grow comfortable.
Okay. Vito, how looks like process when you work at Meta? For example, how you get a task? What is your responsibilities in your job?
So I think my team is a bit weird in that sense. I've spoken to other engineers and it's much more structured. Since we are building a 0 to 1 product, at least that's what it's been, there wasn't any structure. Zero. It's like, if you're free, take this because we need help.
And you
to
have
do
a
anything.
backlog.
Not
Who
really.
feels
There
this backlog?
there was honestly no organization whatsoever. Like the
Oh, I
tasks
love
were
it.
not written down. We had a Google Doc.
Startup vibe.
Yeah, startup vibe.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of startup vibe. In a rush, trying to make things work, even if it was a bit hacky. Now I think that the product is out. We're building more and more structure. The way you get a task is honestly, like at first I was just assigned to a specific part of the project. And then I think I managed to find my way to kind of become the code owner of that specific piece.
Yeah.
And as we went forward and like more bugs came up and like I was fixing those bugs, I guess like you grow that responsibility of taking care of that piece of code. So now I think I'm glad that people like, when they have a problem in the video production system, which is the piece we own, like they ask me, for example. So I think you need to find your way into getting those tasks to answer your question. Nobody assigns you tasks. It has to come from you. Like you show responsibility, you show what you
can
want.
generate problem.
Yes. It's very bottom up, I would say. Of course, some top down comes as well.
But anyway, you have a review every year, and how your manager can rate you, how you work.
Yes. I just did my first one because I've only been there 6 months. You need to, it's very metric oriented.
Yeah.
You need to show that everything you did, you have a number that proves why you did it and if it was successful or not.
For example, when you create a task and you know the problem, but you don't know what metrics I will fix it. You're not sure and you just do it. And some tasks can provide you good metrics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You tend to take the tasks that have a metric that you can measure. Otherwise, it's really hard for you to prove the value of your work.
For example, if you have some idea, you can implement it easily.
Yeah,
right?
That's exactly how it is.
Okay. First section is done totally. It's career. Second section is life. I would like to ask you some sensitive question. Where do you enjoy living more, in England or Italy?
Fair enough. It's a bit of a tough question for me because I did live a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
So I went Costa Rica, then Scotland, then back to Italy. And then even in Italy, I moved from my hometown, Vicenza, to Milan for 3 years. And then I came back here. So I've been a little bit all over the place. If it's between Italy and London.
Yeah. We can compare pros and cons.
So I think I came to London for a reason, right? The opportunity here is bigger. There's nothing we can do about that.
But weather.
Especially, the weather, let's not even talk about it. So if you asked me, like, Meta was hiring you in your hometown, Vicenza, I might have thought about it, staying there. Yeah, but they don't. They don't. So I didn't quite have a choice. And like, I was quite clear on what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So if moving to London is part of that journey, I'll do it.
Okay.
And that being said, I'm enjoying my time in London. Yeah, it's definitely different. Like, I think in Italy have as you.
But do you miss Italy?
Yeah, exactly. But like, I think London is beautiful because a lot of people are here for the same reason. I'm not the first one. You're not the first one to move here because of job opportunities. We all have our home that we would like to go back to maybe. So I think it's easy to meet like-minded people because of that. Also, it's very diverse. I love that. I love it. Vicenza has one type of person. And more opportunity. The weather sucks. But northern Italy is actually not that much better than I think.
What would you like to bring from Italy to London?
The food, man. The food, of course. You ask an Italian, of course. Absolutely.
And weather?
I'm becoming a better cook though because of it. Yeah. The weather, I think London in the summer, for example, because I moved here in June. London in the summer is pretty great.
Yeah, I love it because we don't have a hot summer.
Yeah, it's
here.
not too hot. Like you can hang around in parks. London has beautiful parks.
Yeah.
I mean, we're neighbors, so you know. But Hampstead Heath, if you guys don't know about it, look it up. Best park
love this area,
ever.
Yeah.
I've never seen such a more beautiful place. I love going running there. So I think I found my little happy place in London. So I don't know. If you ask me, do I miss Italy? Yeah, I miss my friends, but I get to see them every one. So
yeah, okay. You try to make home where you're living.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I also asked you about the English when you started to study it here. For me, it's a new experience in international company. And yesterday we talked with people about accent. And we have a CEO, he is from New Zealand. And some American people don't understand him. And I think if American people don't understand him, what about me? And I tried to describe some accent what we have. And I started. And we have a South accent, Royal Mail accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes I have a funny stuff and I speak on. How did your life change after moving from Italy to England?
How did my life change?
Yeah, because we get some habits from new places.
Fair enough. I do think that I improved coming here. Yeah, because for example, at my previous job, I don't think I was very stimulated, and I was working fully remote from a startup in the Netherlands, which was a great company, great people. Problem is, maybe full remote is not for me. I tend to get lost. Yeah, by staying at home the whole day. You know, you tend to get lazier and lazier, get out.
You need to separate your workplace and home place.
Exactly. I didn't like the person I was becoming, and I think I needed a change, and the job came to come here. So honestly, I took that chance as soon as I got. I even lost a lot of weight coming here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Congrats.
Nice. And I wasn't even trying. That's the point. Like, for example, I tried many diets in my life.
Because you have a great food in Italy.
It's harder.
It's a reason.
Here the food sucks. So it's easier.
You're starving.
It either sucks or it's too expensive.
Yeah.
So either lose all your wallet.
You know, it doesn't depend on the price. For example, I went to the premium Italian restaurant and it was a shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I spent a lot for pasta. And I didn't like it. I cook better at my home.
I agree. But the pizzeria that's nearby here, next to the station, that's incredible.
Oh, I tried. Yeah,
man,
I love it.
Insane. I feel at home there. Yeah. Yeah. So I would say my life improved. Like I think I'm more stimulated in my work, and therefore I'm happier. To be honest.
You know, I have some story, and I believe you can live some experience somewhere. I will explain. For example, in Russia, we have a winter and we have a -30. Here, it's impossible. And of course, we have a specific story about it, right? And when I was at school in Russia, I loved winter. Not because it's cozy, not because it's school time, because sometimes school was cancelled due to extreme cold. -30 was normal.
Normal?
Yeah, to cancel it.
Can you even go outside with -30?
Yeah, of course.
Can?
Yeah, and I also eat ice cream.
Nah.
You know why?
No.
Because outside it's -30, ice cream -5, and I warm up. Yeah, and I even had a small ritual every morning in the winter time. I wake up and I turn on the local news, and I'm waiting when school was rejected because it's extremely cold. And one morning it was -27. It was awkward temperature, but it wasn't enough to cancel the lessons. The news said nothing. And I decided to go to school because we should study. When I arrived, I realized that nobody here. I alone. Yeah, because on the radio station, people got in news about that school was rejected. You can stay at home. But I decided to go to home and I ran as fast as possible, and I met my school principal on my way, and he shouted that according to the safety rules I had to stay at school, but I didn't want it. And honestly, I don't remember what I replied, but I ran just to home. I ran very fast and straight to home. It was amazing, and I love Vito. For example, here it's impossible.
Of course.
Yeah, maybe you have some same story about differences.
From the difference between Italy
And UK, yeah,
and UK.
to compare.
We definitely don't have minus 30 stories.
Plus 30.
Plus 30. Yeah, man, just like, honestly, something that I don't see enough here is just like relaxing,
Yeah.
to be honest. Like people just sitting down
Dolce
for the
vita.
sake. Yeah, the dolce vita.
Yeah.
For the sake, like, for example, summers here, people are still like moving around all over. And then sometimes you just want to sit down, have a beer with your friends,
Yeah.
do nothing for hours.
It's the reason why you live long. So.
Yep, apparently. I hope so.
Yeah, when I live in Serbia, they also have a Dolce Vita. It's Palladio. And
okay.
when I came from Moscow, it was impossible for me because anytime I run. And in Serbia, I can't to stop and relax. And it's helpful for your nervous system.
It is.
Yeah, when you slow down.
I agree. But I do agree that you can't do it forever.
Yeah.
I think it's great taking holidays.
Yeah.
But I can't like live like that. At least not me. Like it's about subjectivity and personality.
Yeah. But we should take our time and get relaxed.
I agree.
Yeah, it's important. I have a special blog for you, special section. It's funny video. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You have only one job. You need to watch video and react, and also read some comment section.
Okay.
And I prepare for you 6 categories. You can choose 3 category, but one category is unskippable because it's Slavic video. I would like to share my experience.
Is it like the New Year's video about the Italian-Russian?
No, but you can show me. Sorry, I have only one video from Italy, but I show it without. 5 is relationship, I believe. We divided by borders and united by girlfriends. And
like
just
that,
cool.
yeah.
Just cool. It's not funny, it's just cool.
Okay.
What will be your first?
I mean, Slavic video, I can't even
you can't skip it.
I can't skip it. Okay, Slavic. I'm curious about the Italian one.
Okay. Italian.
And let's do UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have a just funny video, relationship.
Okay, let's do relationship.
Cool. Relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope my girlfriend will kill me, maybe, but your girlfriend.
I totally understand you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Even cats have picked up Italian habits in Italy. Yes. What is it like? It's old Italian women looking down the window.
Is it popular?
I mean, it's like the joke is essentially you have so many like nonnas and grandmas that like their favorite activities just stand outside of the window and look downstairs.
It's much funnier.
Doing it.
Much funnier than TV. Sometimes I watch at my window because something crazy is happening. Sometimes
people watch
and just eat and watch. I also recorded the video. I saw 2 drunk women behind your window, and they was funny, and they took a photo
behind my window.
Yeah,
no way.
No, they didn't shot your window.
Okay.
They lying on the ground, and they recorded yourself. I will show you later. Okay, second section is UK. When I moved to the UK, I understood nothing. That literally.
Right.
It's totally me.
That was me when I moved to Scotland.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
Oh, they have a special accent.
They have a specific accent. And like, I thought I knew English. Man, impossible.
Yeah.
They were asking me for my passport.
Yeah.
And I couldn't understand. Like, it's the airport.
Yeah.
I can't understand that.
But I had a different experience because Scottish people sounds like with a Russian accent,
A little
and
bit.
I totally understand them.
A little bit.
Because they don't hide some letter in the word, and I understand it totally.
Exactly.
Yeah. The next video. Do you know how to take a seat in London Tube in a rush hour? Do you know?
Oh, I don't.
No.
No.
I will teach you.
Let's learn something. That is genius, man.
Yeah. I would like to try it.
That's how you do it. Yes. Absolute menace.
It works.
It works.
Let's do it and record video.
Yes.
You have also there are a lot of people in Milan subway. Do you have a subway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Milan, yeah.
And,
It's pretty good too.
There are a lot of people here.
Yeah.
In Tube. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same problem.
Same problem.
Okay.
But the tubes are nicer actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're newer and cleaner.
You know, I also bought an e-bike and I reached to my job using my e-bike.
Nice.
I love it.
I also use line bikes.
Line bikes, yeah.
Of course.
I hate bikes because sometimes they are broken
Oh yeah.
and it's not clean. And I decided to build foldable e-bike. You know, it's not
I
taking.
think that's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, like Meta reimburses you the line bikes, so I use the line.
Oh, nice! I didn't know it.
But like, I became an expert to spotting which line bikes are broken or not,
Yeah.
because so many times I unlock it
Yeah.
and then it's broken.
Wow.
Either the wheel is not going or I'm missing a pedal.
Yeah.
So I became a
It's
master.
not pedal.
A pedal. It happened to me twice. So I check
Or you don't have a seat.
or you don't have a seat. That's a tough one.
Yeah. Oh, we have a series in South Park.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Remember? I put the image with it. Yeah, and thank you UK government for cycle to work scheme.
Thank you.
Yeah, third block, it's relationship, me and my wife, it calls.
Sean, is that you?
Jane?
Hi.
Oh my god, it's been such a long time. How have you been?
Oh, I'm doing
I will use it.
How's the cooking going?
the comedy
And my
team.
wife like it.
Really?
Hey Connie.
This is my girlfriend Coney. This is my coworker, Jane.
Oh, she's so pretty.
No, right? You know what? I am...
Oh man, it would be exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Luckily, it never happened to me.
I don't want to
Yeah.
bother you
Yeah.
guys.
Let's read the comment
Have a nice
section.
day. Nice
It's
to
your
meet
work.
you.
Yeah, that cat. Yeah, of course.
Choose some funniest.
Normalize letting your boyfriends have basic respect for people without on the girlfriend side button. Yes. Of course. Nah, I love the gift, man.
You know, it's so popular Ukrainian side. I didn't know why I didn't put to the Slavic because it's more about relationship.
Okay,
Probably you had the same vibe. I hope.
we'll
not.
see. We'll see.
Фух, люди, єлі втік од неї. Кофе тільки встиг забрати. Он дивіться. А, щас. Воно мені надо. Ти роби, я кофе п'ю.
It's safety place.
Safety place, man.
Фух, люди, єлі втік од неї.
I love
Кофе тільки
how she
встиг.
doesn't even question how he got up there. A man is someone who spends the first half of his life chasing her and the second half running from her.
He's probably up there at least twice a day.
Yeah.
She doesn't even question how. She knows exactly how.
Oh, and the last video from the relationship. Oh. Open the comment section.
You have to start all over again, man. Yes.
Start over again.
Oh man. True that. It's worth it. Happy wife, happy life. It's worth the effort.
After that. And this is a third key.
I can't be seen like in.
I love this video.
Genius. Genius, man.
You know, it was a warm-up before Slavic video. And I have a special Dagestani video. If you watch UFC, you probably know Habibi.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have a special category, it's Dagestani. And I will show you later, because you need to prepare. Yeah. First video, it's hockey coach for the kids.
for the kids. Okay.
Could you please click hockey?
Yeah.
Овечкин style.
Jesus, man.
It's important stuff.
But is it like to the death? Like what is it?
In Sicily, it's very dangerous. Meanwhile, in Dagestan, it's very dangerous. Women say it's very dangerous. 95 meters. Meanwhile, in Dagestan, I would like to do the same experience.
That's cool. Damn. Crazy, man. Crazy.
You must go to Dagestan and take this гид.
Поэтому
I'm not
относитесь не
tour guy.
а чисто по образцу.
I'm just a brother.
Just steal a shit.
Yeah.
Поэтому
This guy has fun.
ко мне
Yeah.
относитесь
Yep. That's how you
It's
live.
purest fun.
That's how you live your life, man.
I literally did it. I did it in my local city, my hometown. Just ice.
Now, how do you stop?
It's impossible.
How do you stop?
It's impossible. You need to find wall.
Oh, Jesus. Actually, I just did it after New Year's.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I saw you was
On
a
my ass,
mountain.
though.
Polish man.
Polish, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's me when I went to the school.
Man, this guy, what?
You can open the comment section
Man, I
and
can just
comment
imagine
it.
him like techno music blasting going
Yeah.
up.
What do you think about it?
I would do it. I would do it, yeah.
Let's swim in Hampstead Pond.
Bro's whole body system is filled with rum. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, you would have to drink a little bit
Yeah.
before doing it. A little bit.
It works.
How Russians are formed. This video makes me braver about taking cold showers in the morning instead of warm shower. Thanks, mate. He's wearing a hat. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's important because my mom told me.
course.
Wear.
That's the like you only need the hat, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Some underwear and a hat.
Yeah.
Does he have shoes at least? Yeah, he does. At least. Okay. What is this guy, man? He's definitely drinking Fireball.
YouTube, please block my video with this music.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Hampstead
Yeah,
Pond
let's go.
in January.
Let's go. I did it in last year,
Yeah.
in 2025, and I swam in Hampstead Pond. It was a +5 degree probably. Yeah.
The water or the?
No. What? It's temperature outside temperature. It's.
I mean, the water mustn't have been that.
This is
that
the same.
much. It's the
+5,
same.
+8.
Jesus.
Usually, water much warmer than air around.
Yeah, but you have Russian blood, man. I don't know. I think.
You know, I have special shoes, and
Yeah.
you need to bought it. It's reef shoes
Okay.
for your. I forgot. My English
Sole?
is not English. Yeah. We have a leg, and
Uh-huh.
the bottom part of the leg is
The food.
foot. Yeah. It's funny video.
Vlad needs a
I forgot
coffee.
to speak. Yeah, you know, it's very popular in Russia. It's moonshine. Do you
Oh,
know
yeah,
what
of
is
course.
moonshine? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
custom vodka.
And then you make it at home.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
make it at home. And
I have a friend that used to do it. Yeah.
I will show the video how to prepare moonshine. We love making moonshine. Let's do it. It's a recipe. You don't need a translation.
Okay.
It's
But
a
what is
pure
that?
art.
Why is it white?
It's a preparation before.
Ah, okay. What the hell is that?
It's
Oh,
a sugar
Ah, it's sugar.
for bacteria. Yeah. I know it's malt. Oh my god!
God damn.
Watch it.
Все делается для
I made it for taste,
аромата.
for flavor.
Did you ever try?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna do something horrible
explode.
now. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus, no. No. Oh man, it's a disaster.
It's infinity liquid. Yeah, and I love it. You know, we have a modern experience, like a modern parents' reaction and our parents' reaction.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I mean. The
No.
reaction of my parents. We grow strong.
Too soft. Too soft.
Too soft.
Too soft.
Oh my god. How was it?
It's funny, man.
It was a funny break. Personal and interesting. My first
Personal and
question.
interesting. That means I'm interesting though, because I'm not.
Oh, come on, man. What are your interests outside of work?
Okay. What are my interests?
Yeah. Of course, AI is your passion.
So I would say on a daily basis, I love going running in the park next to our place.
I love Hampstead Heath.
I love Hampstead
Yeah,
Heath.
it's so
I'm
wild.
so glad we moved here in London because like any other place in London, it wouldn't be the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's so wild. It's a forest. Like I love being surrounded by nature and getting lost, man.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I get lost because it's so big. Maybe now less because it's cold. It's
Does it
very
work
cold.
to lose a weight?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. And it's also fun. I think it's a fun way
It's
of doing
fun,
it.
yeah.
I'm a big gamer.
Really?
I love gaming. Yeah. So in my golden years, do you know the game Call of Duty Warzone?
Of course, I played.
Warzone, the battle royale.
Yeah,
right?
I played all parts.
all parts. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was specifically, I was really good at Warzone.
Yeah?
Yeah. We got to like the top 1% in the world.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
You mean in Call of Duty play only 10 people?
Nah, man. No, man. No, we were so surprised when we got there. We're like,
Oh my God.
man, okay, and now what? We either like become Twitch streamers,
Yeah.
but we didn't have time, man, because we all have jobs.
You know, you just need a webcam.
We tried. We
Yeah.
tried. Paolo has a channel. I think he still does it. So now I play Battlefield 6
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah, with my friends. I think it's a great way of. I don't like playing alone so much.
Mhm.
I love playing with my friends at home because it's a good way to keep in contact as well.
Okay.
So you're doing something together.
Yeah.
You tell each other like how your week has been, and still you do something fun.
Oh.
Then what else? I love going to the pub. One
Pub,
thing about the
yeah.
UK, love the pubs.
Yeah,
man.
me too.
Love going to the pub, get a pint.
You know, I have a friend who came to UK and they are shocked when they drink cider because, for example, in Serbia and some Slavic countries, we don't have a same quality like here.
Yeah, we don't have cider in Italy as well.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
only have it here, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
It's good.
And
I
Guinness.
prefer the beers, the stout, the dark beers.
Oh,
the
yeah, me
stouts,
too.
man,
Yeah,
incredible.
because I feel flavor.
I will get one
It's not
after
the
this.
water.
I will get one for sure. Then like I love doing sports, but then
What do
not
you
very
do?
team
Just gym?
sports. Not very team sports. So like I go to the gym, but the sports I really love doing are all like weird. So snowboarding,
Yeah. Oh.
kite surfing.
Kite surfing?
is
Wow.
yeah.
In
Love doing
Italy?
that, yeah. In Italy you can do it too.
Yeah. Let me explain. How does it look like? For example, you have a parachute
Yeah, like a big kite.
kite. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a big kite.
It looks
and
like
you,
a parachute. Yeah.
and you fixed with a kite, and you have a board,
Yeah, you have a board and then you have a bar that you
and you
handle.
can fly.
No, you don't.
when
you
you
don't
jump-
fly.
when
you
you
don't
jump.
fly. You jump. Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, like you have a bar
Yeah.
that controls the kite, and by inclining it left and right, you can control the direction.
Oh wow. How much time did you spend to learn it? This skill.
So it comes from my dad. My dad is really into it. So actually, when I was like 8 or 9, he told me like, "Okay, get in the water, and now you learn." So
I had the same experience.
you
You can't swim? You can't swim? Okay.
Go for
Go
it.
first.
So I think it takes like maybe you do 1 hour for 4 or 5 days. You're able to go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For example, if I will go to the Italy, can
Yeah.
you teach me?
Can I teach you? No,
Yeah.
I'm not good enough. No.
Maybe you have some good context.
I do have some good
Okay,
context.
thank you.
Yeah, on Lake Garda, there's a good school where I learned.
Lake Garda?
Yeah, Lake Garda.
I know only Lake Como. I was there.
Lake Garda is in the middle of Italy. So
Oh,
from
middle
between
of-
Milan and my
Toscana?
place. No, still north. Still north.
North. Okay.
It's huge. It's the biggest lake we have in
Wow.
Italy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I didn't have this question and I didn't send you.
Yeah.
But my father asked me, please ask Vito about the favorite places in Italy. What can you recommend? It's not popular for the tourists, but popular, for example, for native.
I would absolutely recommend. So it depends. If we're talking about summer and sea,
Yeah.
Sardinia is the best place ever.
Wow.
Sardinia is incredible.
Why?
So I only know the north of Sardinia well, and like there's a part in which it's unbelievably expensive, so you don't want to go there. It's called Porto Cervo and all that surrounding area. It's really nice. It's for another class of people.
Okay.
So if you go a little bit northwest, then it becomes really wild, and then you have like beaches that pop up all over the place and nobody knows them.
Wow.
Especially in August, it's a bit full, but like if you go like July or June, it's still beautiful and nobody's
It's
there.
Adriatic Sea, right?
It's Tyrrhenian Sea.
Tyrrhenian Sea. Okay.
Tyrrhenian Sea. And yeah, you have like this crystal water,
Wow.
beautiful beaches, not many people around, great food.
I will put photo of this place.
Yes. The place in which I go to is called Portobello.
Portobello.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
how,
funny
how
name.
it sounds.
Yeah. It's very
Portobello.
funny name. But I absolutely love it. Then in the mountains for winter stuff,
Yeah.
the whole region of the Dolomites I know really well, and it's great.
Mhm.
It's where they're having the Winter Olympics now.
Wow.
Great place. Like you see these insane mountains, and you can hike up.
Is it ski resort?
Is it ski resort? Yeah, it's a ski resort. Yeah,
Ski resort. Okay.
some of them. Yeah, I mean you don't have to ski to enjoy it. You can walk up
Just
summer
beautiful.
or winter.
Wow, nice.
In terms of cities, something that is not very well known. I mean, my hometown,
Yeah.
definitely, Vicenza. Have you ever heard of the architect Andrea Palladio? Andrea Palladio is the one that built everything in Vicenza, basically.
Mhm.
And it's like
And Venice as well.
not much in Venice. In Vicenza and the surrounding countryside, there's a lot of villas.
It's like Leonardo. Yeah. It's local Leonardo.
It's the local Leonardo, but only architect.
Okay.
So like he studied in all architectural school around the world,
Wow.
and he's from Vicenza. They say the White House was built based on his designs.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I mean, it was 200 years later, but they looked at his designs and
Yeah.
then they built the White House.
Nice.
Hidden gem, definitely.
Thank you, Vito. We will try your list.
Not too many people though. Let's keep them.
I cut it. Yeah. Can you remember a funny story from your interview or from working at Meta?
Okay, about the interview, I'm sorry, but there was nothing funny about it. It was the most stressful time of my life.
Oh my
No,
god.
not my life. That sounds too harsh, but like it was very stressful. So no, nothing funny about the interview. You just gotta get through it. I thought about this question. So I think what's funny, maybe it's not funny itself, but like the imposter syndrome
Yeah.
that
I
we
know,
all
it's-
have. I find it funny now because it's always easier when you look back.
Mhm.
So maybe you're doing the interview, right? And you think, I'm never gonna make it.
Yeah.
There's so many people out there that are so much better than me. Why would I be able to do it? And then
Yeah.
you do it. And you're like, oh wow, I can do anything I set my mind to.
It's motivation.
It's motivation. And then you get into the Meta office, and then you're like, man, I am the stupidest person in here. Why did I even get hired?
Yeah.
Then you start learning stuff, and then you start getting maybe more responsibility. And then the imposter syndrome is out again.
Yeah.
So it comes in waves, and I think it's funny because I don't think it's ever gonna go away. But it's funny because it makes you grow as well. I love that it makes you grow.
My mother told me, don't doubt. Just do this step. Just do a step. It's scary, but if you do the first step, your second leg will do the same action. And step by step, just moving.
You have a very wise mom.
And also, I also have an imposter syndrome. And when I realized that I'm here in London, I got exceptional talent visa, and I just keep these thoughts about it that I'm imposter. It's not. Yeah, we did a big way from hometown to learn.
And we should be proud.
Yeah, we should be proud. Yeah,
Sometimes it's hard to like see the bigger picture.
yeah,
You just see yourself in that situation. You're like, oh man, I'm not good enough. But
Yeah.
you are.
and
You
we
are
also
good
have
enough.
experience to share with people. Yeah,
So you are good enough.
yeah, we should proud yourself. Doesn't matter where you are and what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Just believe yourself.
About investments.
Investment, yeah. About investment, are you trader or you a long short investor? For example, you choose a company with a big potential, with a good revenue, with a good capitalization, or you just trade it in the time.
No, I definitely don't trade. So I just wanna first say I'm not a good investor.
Yeah, okay.
I just started.
You are learning.
I am learning.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm interested in learning because I think it's the best way to build wealth for the future.
Yeah,
And like the sooner you start, the better, right?
Yeah.
Because it compounds. So I just don't want to do it stupidly, you know?
yeah, it's okay.
So I'm reading
It's
a lot about
experience.
it. Reading a lot about it. I wouldn't say I'm an aggressive investor though.
What is your plan or strategic? How you choose a company?
I think, well, I mostly invest in ETFs. So actually, I'm trying to switch my portfolio now because I'm following this Italian investor that has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I think it's very good. That says you should be investing in a 70-30 rule. So 70 should be your safe assets, and 30 is the one in which you can risk it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm risking too much right now.
Why?
I think I'm risking a little 50 at least. So I kind of want to rebalance that,
Mhm.
especially now that the market's going pretty well.
What
at
about
this
gold?
moment. I have some gold. Yeah, not physical gold. Although I'm thinking about it, to be honest. To get some physical gold.
Yeah.
Uh,
I also was interested about it because I understand I need to get more from my current salary, and I decided to move with investment. And firstly, I bought subscription from investor,
Mhm.
and he write about the current situation in the market,
Mhm.
and he shares some good books what I should read it. And in the modern world we have a lot of sources, but it's so no easy. You can't understand and
Absolutely.
predict. And this investor reduce the noise and provide you clearance information. And sometimes I didn't realize that it works like this, because you can't read it, for example, in Financial Times.
Absolutely.
They use the same special resources for that. And my strategic is long term. I look at basic information about capitalization, about revenue, about income. If company doesn't provide income, it's a bullshit for me.
Of course.
And also I look at dividends, because dividends is important. For example, if you buy company for $10
Yeah.
and they pay, for example, $1 per share, now it's 10%. But in the future, when company grow, now company costs 100, but they pay not $10 per share, they paid 50, for example.
Of course.
Yeah, and you get more from your previous
Yeah.
experience, from your previous stocks. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm risking it a bit too much. For example, like I'm really bullish on nuclear energy,
Yeah.
even though they have no revenue right now. But like with everything that AI is going towards and the
Yeah.
amount of energy that we will need,
Yeah.
there's no other way, man.
Yeah.
So even if they have no income now, I'm saying like let YOLO. I think it's a good play. But we'll see. Only time will tell.
Yeah, and for example, in America has a problem, for example, with energy,
Mhm.
and they decided to use coal, activated carbon. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's regressing, man.
Yeah.
That's going back to 200 years ago.
But yeah, I just confirm your words about the energy problem, and in the future it will be a big problem, because we can't in the one day build the whole infrastructure.
No.
It's difficult, yeah. And you need to understand and use correct analytics for that. And I also know you use AI. Can you share some experience? How can I use AI for investment?
So actually, I had the idea of building some kind of AI advisor.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of put it to the side for now because it's a lot more work than I expected it to be honest. It's a lot more work. So I can recommend using Perplexity.
Perplexity,
A
yeah.
lot.
They have a finance.
Yeah, they have a finance news section, but also it's very good compared to other LLMs. It has very good deep research.
Mhm.
So as you mentioned, like Gemini has a good deep research on Google as well. But Perplexity has gathered more financial specific information,
Yeah.
and I think it's very good if you have specific questions, though. So I think you first need to know what you're doing. Then for example, I built a Google sheet
Yeah.
in which I track my investments. Then I literally paste it onto Perplexity and ask specific questions about it. Like, for example, I don't know, looking at the current state of the market,
Mhm.
what would you do with nuclear energy?
Mhm.
Then it gives some like pros and cons. And of course, it never tells you do that or otherwise it's illegal. But I think it helps deep researching into the current news and then use that to make your decisions.
Okay. Yeah, I also use Perplexity because they built a good infrastructure for finance. And they provide the special tool to realize and understand what happened in the market.
Exactly.
Yeah, it works very well.
And also it's included with Revolut Plus.
Yeah, it's free.
Thank you, Revolut.
Yeah, in other banks, for example, provide you free hot dog, and that's it for premium.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah,
Yeah.
Monzo.
Monzo, yeah.
Monzo, it was like, get one thing at Greg's. What?
Yeah, Revolut, please use ClassPath, use Perplexity
so much
subscriptions.
stuff.
Yeah, so
Uber,
much stuff.
Uber as well.
I would like to use a Metal subscription because you provide discount for rent a car.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's cool.
And also I can go to the gym because they provide a path for ClassPath.
Easy.
You go anywhere in the world.
That's cool.
Well, yeah. I didn't ask you, but you would like to tell me.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Now you see it, and damn, Vlad, you didn't ask me about it, but it's important. I'm skilled. in this topic. I would like to share this experience.
Maybe something about like the future, about like
Let's do
what's
it.
the long-term plans.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, it's not like I'm mad that you didn't ask me, but like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm curious about yours as well, to be honest.
About me.
Yeah, of course.
About the future.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll switch now. I'm the interviewer.
oh my god, it's difficult. Okay. I believe how kind you are. If you are a bad person, it's bad in the modern world. Yeah. And I believe that you should be curiosity first. You should have a high EQ. It's artificial. We have an IQ test and we have a UQ test. It means how you can understand feeling
Yeah.
and
Emotional,
in other people. And I think it's important because if you can understand and change you from, for example, from your body to another people, you can predict anything. For example, it's helpful in my job. For example, when I need to predict what our customer needs, and it's really helpful. I believe that some technical qualities what we read before, it doesn't work more. It's more important to have a wide angle. It's we don't need a specialized sorry.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah,
I see
specialized
what you mean.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah. For example, in one direction. For example, if you're a programmer, you just write a code. It doesn't work more. You need to change. You need to be wide. You need to be open for challenges because world changes, and you need to prepare for that. And you need to be open. Don't sit at home and say everything is fucked and everything doesn't work. It's a bad strategy for you.
I really like that. I really like that.
Thank you. Yeah, and also tough question for you. You have experience now. Imagine you can move to the back 5 years ago or 10 years ago. What would you like to tell you?
What
5
would
years
you
ago,
like?
Vittorio, yeah.
I think I would tell myself to take things with more simplicity.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a very anxious person in general. I worry a lot. I think no, actually no. I do worry a lot. I was gonna say I got better with time. I don't know. I would tell myself that everything that you want, it's good that you stress about it because I think stressing about it helps you getting what you want.
Mhm.
But you don't need to like suffer so much.
Yeah.
You know, like having trouble sleeping or like, you know, take things easier with a grain of salt too.
You know Pareto rule? For
No.
example, 20% of work
Yeah.
provide you 80% of results.
Fair enough.
If you work on 20%, it's enough for you because you get results
Yeah.
in 80%.
Yeah. Maybe I would tell myself that. Yeah.
If you could instantly download any skill into your brain in 5 seconds, what would you choose and why?
I think this relates a lot to the emotional intelligence part that you were talking about before. I think it's the most important skill that we would ever have. And I think I'm okay at it compared to maybe like other developers in our career, which are very technical and zero people skills. I think there's a lot of people like that. I think it's an important skill to have in any aspect of your life. So one skill that I would download to my brain is like understand exactly what's going on and the feeling of the other person in a conversation so that I know how to react, I know what to say, I know how to make the conversation flow.
Yeah.
It's gonna secure you, I don't know, better deals. It's gonna help you in your career. You can make friends more easily.
Yeah.
I would, yes.
What is the power?
Is the power?
Yeah, power of you, of people, of human. What is the power?
Damn, that's a tough question.
Yeah.
So what's the power of us? What makes us human? So I don't understand. Like, are you saying like what makes humans?
I mean, no, it's all about the personality.
Okay.
For example, what gives you power?
What gives me power? I think, and doing good things. Doing good things is what really gives you power. Because I don't know. For example, like lately, especially, I think a lot about, you know, building maybe my own startup or something like that. Or like I'm talking to a lot of people that want to build their own startups and maybe they're looking for somebody to help them. And I think there's always ways to make money.
Yeah.
But it would be helpful to build something that actually helps. And like, you know, let's not automate with AI for the sake of automating and stealing people's jobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
let's actually do something that is useful to humanity in some way. Or even in the smallest things, you know, like speak to the person that's working at the supermarket that is always there, always says hi to you. And then I did that the other day.
Man, we have the same mindset. I would like to say, be kind. Just be kind. Yeah.
Be kind.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the watching. It was a VladCast, and today was a Vittorio. Thank you, Vittorio, for the coming. It was an interesting conversation. Please like this video, subscribe on the channel, and wait the next video. Bye bye. Ciao.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Vlad.
Yeah. Nice.
VladCast.
Let me check the video that everything is recording.
And you're so organized. I love it.